today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
Watson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy, loves being out there. Remember, he was part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, 2 of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Hines, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Pascal's got it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down and 4. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Hines down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Rivers to Hilton there. First down, Indy.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. From the gun, Rivers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, this will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Willie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. On the move to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. From the gun, Watson. And he's got it. 1st down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Hines, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Draw play, this is Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. That's what we are. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's got Burton here. That catch good for only a couple. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Watson. Fells has it, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Rivers on first down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And Pascal's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Rivers.
Out his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stay there, 190.
From the gun, Rivers, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston set to take over.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And he'll throw right away.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans have broken the tie. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't
I
turn
guess.
it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off by Eric Murray, and that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. After the interception, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10
at their own 23.
From the shotgun, he'll throw.
And he's going to go down. the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hey, bro, 80. Get high. Right, 80, high.
1st down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers again. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Ready, round 80. 80 high.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And nowhere to to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They hand off to their big tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And here comes the Texans now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 24-21, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Rivers.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A little
surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Back to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now out comes Houston, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw in OT for Watson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Julian Blackmon, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Brandon Dunn in on the stop. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
One receiver left is Hilton. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense too. Might be necessary here in OT.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson finding fouls complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it's now 3-0 Texans. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.